Now for more on this, we're now being joined live from Washington, D.C. by Professor James Bellingham, a renowned marine biologist. Sir, welcome back to the broadcast with us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be with you, although I wish we were under better circumstances.
Absolutely, sir. Now, we discussed this yesterday as well, and an implosion is something that you had taken us through. Now, just for better understanding here, what is an implosion and what could have caused it?
Well, what happens when you descend into the ocean inside a pressure vessel is the water that you descend through is building up pressure around you as you get deeper and deeper. So for approximately every 10 meters you descend into the ocean, you develop another level of pressure equivalent to the what we would call 1 atmosphere, the pressure of atmosphere at sea level. So by the time you reach a depth of 3,800 meters, you are surrounded by this pressure of 380 atmospheres, which is approximately 5,400 pounds per square inch. So that's a very large amount of pressure pushing in on that pressure vessel at any given point. And so pressure vessels are designed to be very spherical and cylindrical in order to distribute all of those stresses evenly through the material of the pressure vessel. And that's how they succeed in retaining their integrity down to great depths.
Professor, now this is, we believe this is not the first time that this submersible was used for a deep sea investigation or any kind of visit to the wreckage of the Titanic. What went wrong this time, and was there something to do with the material that is used to build it, like carbon fiber and titanium hull is what we researched and found out, and there are comments on the fact that this material should not have been used for a submarine used for these kind of purposes. So what happened, what went wrong this time?
Well, so this vehicle had a cylindrical midsection, which was made of carbon fiber composite. And then it had end bells, these spherical end bells, or hemispherical end bells that were made of titanium. And in fact, the forward titanium end bell had a viewport built into it, that large viewport that you see in the pictures of the submersible. So there's a series of challenges associated with using these various materials together. So titanium is extensively used in the deep sea environment, and vehicles which go much deeper in the ocean than this vehicle was rated for. This vehicle was rated for 4,000 meters, just a few hundred meters deeper than the depth at which the Titanic lies. So titanium is a well-understood material for building pressure vessels and for use in the ocean. The carbon fiber composite is a bit of a different, more unusual material to use in the ocean. There's a couple of challenges with it. One of the challenges has to do with the fact that carbon fiber, even in composite form, tends to work much better under internal pressure. So if you were to use it for a scuba tank where you tried to put a lot of it, so you had a high pressure on the inside rather than the outside. On the outside, when you have pressure on the outside, you have to make it thicker. Now, it's still a lighter material than titanium, which is why they used it. It allows you to carry more payload into the ocean. And so for them, that was a critical thing since they wanted to be able to carry 5 passengers. One of the big challenges with any material that you're going to use, whether it's in a submarine or an airplane, any place where the strength is really critical, is you have to worry about its characteristics, not just for that first test when you put it in a pressure vessel or you go to the test depth that it's designed for in the ocean, but you have to worry about how that particular part of the vehicle is going to deteriorate with time. as you encounter the rough and tumble of operations in sea, perhaps in rough ocean conditions, perhaps it get banged against the side of the hull at some point. And in general, in the general wear and tear of being exposed to the sea air.
Right.
So I beg your pardon?
Right, Professor. Professor Bellingham, well, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast yet again with your inputs on this.
You're very welcome.